Hello once again, dear friends. My name is not important, nimportant, or nimpy, and I believe that there are more than 7 deadly sins. Many, many more, in fact. And I propose that we, as a YouTube-based collective, try and compile a list of more sins that we can write on some scrap and pin to the pre-established 7. Welcome, all you weary web wanderers, to the show you've been searching for. This is the Execrables. Today's topic of intense loathing is something that someone can do to another person to cause them anger and great discomfort, as well as searing back pain, and, in the case that you have them, crushed testicles. I am, of course, talking about people deciding who sits in the middle back seat of a small 5-door car. The middle back seat has so many disadvantages, it's almost unreal. For starters, you can forget about falling asleep. If you do fall asleep in the middle back seat, you're just a bad person. You'll be lolling over onto the laps of the people next to you with each turn in the road. And unless they're asleep as well, that's bound to get annoying. To the point where they will probably start having a tennis match with your unconscious head, which you'll only know has happened when you wake up with a stiff neck. Secondly, the middle back seat is the smallest and by far the most uncomfortable. There'll be no sitting in the back seat and reading a book for you. You'll be constantly upright, which brings me to point 3. There's no legroom and no chance of getting any. You'll either have to splay your legs into other people's footwells or else face resting your feet atop the back end of the handbrake. And finally, when the 2 back passengers either side of you have fallen asleep, you, the driver, and possibly the front passenger are the only ones left able to have a conversation. And this is usually fine, but back when you were a kid being driven around by your parents, I'll bet you were thanking God for the radio the same as I was. To be fair, if you're trying to get 5 people from point A to point B and you have a small 5-door car, then someone has to sit there. It's just the way that people decide who sits there that annoys me to hell and back.
I'm too fat, you go in the middle.
Fishing for compliments. I need the armrest because my shoulder's bad. Fishing for pity. I need to sit at the side of the car because my dog's made of cheese. Friggin' ridiculous excuses designed to confuse and annoy. I think personally we should abolish middle car seats, or at least make them as nice and spacious as the seats either side. For too long, the middle seat has been discriminated against. Join with me, all ye people of this YouTube community, on our quest for equality for middle seats and side seats alike. And either way, it's still better than getting a train.
Network rail.
Deciding who goes in the middle back seat of a small 5-door car, it's on the list. As always, thanks for watching, and ask yourselves, what makes your blood boil beyond belief? Let me know in the comments below if you have anything you want to add to the list. Until then, Nimpy out.
This has been a public service announcement. Shut up, Doris.